everybody, and welcome back to Crimson Knight Gaming. I am Crimson Knight, and this is where I do the gaming. I hope you all are doing really well today. I'm doing all right. I'm sorry I'm a teensy bit late, because it just took me a bit longer than I reasoned to, get everything fully ready behind the scenes and everything. I'm doing okay. I hope you all are doing okay too. It's a lot out there, and I hope you and yours are safe wherever you are. But I forgot to turn off the delay from yesterday, from Friday. I mean Wednesday. What was my last streaming day? Wednesday. Huh. Fine. Oh well. Hold on. I know there's a play. I forgot to turn it off from day. Hashtag. Oops. And we're just gonna pin that right up there at the top. And yeah. Alright. That way anybody who comes in will be like, they won't be too surprised by it. But anyway, hopefully. But anyway, yeah, hi everybody. I hope y'all are doing well, and are safe and all of that. Or if you're not safe, I hope you're able to fight back. Anyway. Let's distract ourselves from the everything with some good old-fashioned murder. We'll be getting into Dishonored 2 here in just a moment. Before we do that, let me just quickly plug myself. Nope. Scratch that. Rephrasing that. Let me quickly talk about where else you can find me. Sorry, everything. As soon as I said that and realized phrasing, I could only think of other fucking innuendo ways of saying the same thing, and it was not working for me. Anyway, let me talk about where else you can find me. In addition to wherever you are currently watching me, I am let's see. I stream live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Crimson Knight Gaming. Crimson Knight spelled exactly as these are all spelled. That will always be uniform across all platforms where I'm at. If it is spelled this way, it is me. If it is spelled another way, it's not me. If it is spelled that way and it's on a platform that I don't have listed, then there is a chance. Well, I'm not just talking like these three things. Like, I'm specifically pointing at the link tree. If there, like, because there are platforms I'm on under as Crimson Knight that I don't have listed. But basically, if you're encountering me under that name and if you're encountering someone pretending to be me under a name that is not spelled that way, there is one place that I can think of. I could be wrong about that, but there is one place that I can think of where it is not spelled that way, and it is before I decided to add the Z. I made it back. This has been my screen name since high school, basically. Without going too deep into it, screen name started with an email address, of course. So like there is an email address that is spelt with an S instead of a Z, but it hasn't let me change it because why would they? So like, oh well. But don't worry, you should basically, if you should only be getting emails from that email address if you already know it's me, or if we are like inner circle type stuff, because that's my personal email. It is not my work email. My work email is spelled like this. In fact, I believe my work email is Crimson Knight Gaming. So yeah. Anyway, point is, if it's spelled this way, there's a chance it's correct, that it is actually me. If it's spelled another way, it's almost certainly not me. There may be some exceptions out there that I'm forgetting about, but yeah. Anyway, sorry, tangent. Twitch.tv/Crimson Knight Gaming, YouTube.com/@Crimson Knight, and that's the @ symbol, Crimson Knight. You can find both of those in the link tree above my head, which is linktree/Crimson Knight. Excuse me. Socials, there are socials listed. There are socials listed. Those are my primary ones. They are not my only ones, as I've already said. They're not my only ones, but they are my primary ones, the ones that I actually am mostly active on. I do not respond to DMs. I might respond on Twitch, but I will not, unless I know you in real life. I will not respond to you on your DMs on social media, because 9 times out of 10, I'm either the messages I'm getting are spam, scams, or solicitations for like graphic designers and whatnot, and I am not financially at a place where I could hire you, even though I would love to. I want to support artists, but I am not in a financial place where I can do that. I do not have my following is not big enough, nor am I do I have a regular enough high viewer count for that to matter, basically. But yeah, so at this point, I'm the one doing most of my graphics. I've had one person gift me something. Maybe my friend Devon B, who you can see on the TV behind me, who's currently also streaming. She might help me with some of my graphics as well, but for the most part, it's me, myself, and I. Like I said, there's one thing that was gifted to me by a friend. I do have an emote that I did pay for using Patreon funds, which I am now going to spam in chat because yay, I can do that. Oops, not that one. Tis the Crimson Knight battle sheet. So yeah, I do have that I did pay for. But I do most of the graphics myself. In fact, the battle sheep was arted by Red Queen. Hold on, I want to make sure I get her social name right. I don't think she takes commissions anymore, just because I don't think she has the time for it. But let me see. Red Queen Hails, at Red RED Queen QUEEN Hails HAILS. She's kind of great. She's kind of not just kind of great. She's very great. She's fantastic, and she's great. She's just fantastic. Her art is phenomenal. And I think she's Red Queen Hails on most things. Red Queen Hails on Blue Sky, Red Queen Hails on Threads, and Red Queen Hails on Twitter. She also has a Cash App, a Venmo, and a Ko-fi tip jar, which she is Red Queen Hails on all of those? Question mark? Yes. Yeah. So if you want to check her out, if you think the little Crimson Battle Sheep is adorable, you should check her out. She's great. Anyway, sorry, I've gotten severely off track. But yeah, so yeah, I would love to. I get mostly solicitations by graphic designers or scam or spams and whatnot, and it's so I just ignore most of my DMs on most of my socials. I might respond to you on Twitch, I might, but like 9 times out of 10 I don't even see that I have a notification on Twitch. So anyway, but yeah, also Discord, places like that, check out the I'm rambling. I've already spent half an hour, not fully half an hour, but like a lot of time rambling. So just go to the link tree. You'll find, that's where you can find me at places. My current hope is to start being able to monetize YouTube. I have two big hurdles for that. One is I need more subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, I would very much appreciate it. Even if you aren't, like, I mean, obviously I would prefer you to actually watch my stuff, but yeah. Subscriber count is one, and the other one is I have to reach so many viewing hours or viewable hours. I don't remember. I think it's viewer hours. I have to have people who have within a set amount of time watched yay much amount of my content, and it's a large number. So like I have no illusions that this is going to happen immediately or anything like that, but like both of those things are massive hurdles. If I remember correctly, it's like 500 subscribers. Actually, I'll have a look. What am I doing? Hold on a second. Let me. I know I just said I'm rambling a little bit, but this is actually important for my stream and my job, which is what this is. So let me do the. Sorry, immediately. Huh? Sorry, immediately distracted by an anime video, an anime trailer, not a video, an anime trailer that is recommended to me by YouTube because it actually looks intriguing. Anyway, back to what I was doing. YouTube Studio, please, and thank you, YouTube. Nope, not that. Here we go. Okay, so I need at least 500 subscribers, of which I have 386 on YouTube. And I need 3,000 valid public watch hours within the last 365 days. Or I need to start doing shorts, and which is their stupid Reels / TikTok wannabe thing. And like, yes, I should. I know that because that's what's most likely gonna actually attract viewers and subscribers. But I don't have the time or I mean, like, I could edit the stuff. However, I am not proficient enough in video editing. Again, I can. I'm just not proficient enough in it to be able to do it quickly. And right now, all day of every day of mine is taken by something that is important for me to do. So like, I don't have the time to edit my stuff, which is why I just put my entire VODs on YouTube and don't edit them down like a lot, like into more like let's play type length stuff. So like, you know, yeah. one of the things I like. One of my goals is to hire a video editor for that express purpose. And if you would like to help me with that, go to the Patreon, because that's what the Patreon is for. The Patreon is if you want to help me, like, hire a net editor to regularly edit my videos and stuff like that, or even help me update my pay to upgrade my graphics and whatnot. That would be through the Patreon. The Patreon is, yeah, like, I mean, obviously I will pay out of pocket if I have it, but the difference is priority. So like the Patreon will always prioritize cost for stream stuff. Always. That is what will what funds graphics, any hires I need to do for like editing or anything like that, etc, etc, etc. That is where that money comes from. Anything that goes into my pocket goes for life necessities first. So like if I need to go to the doctor, or if I need to replace like if I need to buy groceries, stuff like that, that comes out of that goes from my pocket. And Ko-fi goes directly into my pocket. It's like giving me a tip kind of a thing. Generally is what the Ko-fi is. It's like it's giving me a tip. So yeah, that's the main difference between the two of those. Either of them or both of them is acceptable if you feel so inclined, and if not, don't feel like you have to. Don't feel like you have to. I know my Patreon is very bare bones and it very much needs attention, but like I said, time is a problem. Time is a problem, and that means that a lot of like Patreon rewards and stuff I kind of struggle with because I don't necessarily have the time for that. Anyway, I don't know. I might have to completely readdress how I do things, including streaming. But I don't know. That's a conversation for myself for later. For myself for later. That's not an existential crisis to have live on stream after being live for half an hour and just rambling for that half an hour. Anyway, oh god, please check these out. Long and short of it, please check these out if you feel so inclined. If not, I won't hold it against you, but every little bit does help. It really does. This is my job, and I am too stubborn to give up on it being my job, because I enjoy it. I really do. But anyway, god, we need to unionize streamers and shit. It would help. Anyway, moving on. Time to go to Dishonored 2. Now, we'd been toying around with this mansion, Aramis Stilton's mansion, with the time crack thingy. I forget what it's called. But we'd basically just reached the backyard. Wait. Right, okay.
I need the combination to Stilton's study.
Yeah. So I'm just reminding myself what the future area looks like of all of this. All right. To the backyard. Okay, there's a guard there. Oh my. Okay. Well, good to know. Oops, shoot. Hold on. I forgot to put myself in full screen, not just full screen borderless. My apologies. All right.
So he says, keep alert, and I says, I am alert. I've been alert. And then he says, oh yeah, but this time, I really mean it.
Fuck. Whew. Okay. Some puppies. Oh God. I keep doing that. I hope I don't keep doing that. Okay, well, I'm gonna let him be for now. This is really very much a clever game. Okay, we'll put that away for now. Actually, no, we're gonna pull that out. No, we're not. We're gonna explore up here for a bit.
There's an old spirit here. I remember. Delilah. There's a strange power in this place. We're not close to something familiar and an unknown. I feel afraid.
Her dead mother is afraid.
Yes, there is more here than corruption and pain. Don't despair. There is goodness here too. Always conflict, power, greed, lust. For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine. One more time.
Oh. No. All right. I have a sleep dart. I have a sleep dart and a stun mine. See if I don't have to worry about that just yet. All right. Do I have any flame stuff? Nope. I'm out. I knew there was more than one. Okay, just wasting crossbow bolts. Yeah, I know, they're fully seeing me, and I just honestly don't care at this point. I might reload at some point. Right now, I'm just exploring. Fuck me. Don't want to kill the doggies. Okay, I am gonna reload. Just because it's exploration. I did not realize. I'd forgotten that he turned around that quickly. Very fucking quickly. Immediately quickly. Jesus Christ.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Hi, fella. Okay. We're just gonna set him down there. Gently. Alright. Now the thing that immediately resulted in me having to pop to the past is no longer an issue. Or pop to the future. Is no longer an issue. Some of those might be flammable. I don't see any actual, like, anything in there that's worth grabbing. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. Saving. Because I don't remember if I saved after taking him down. Okay. I don't want to go that way just yet. Okay.
More bad things have happened here in the last
The
5
Grand
years.
Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
All right. So we've got... Hold on. We've got at least 2. Because I saw... this guy. 3. Because there's 1 down there. 3. Huh.
Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. Oh, that kiss.
Hold on. I'm gonna do something really stupid because my brain is saying, what if?
Aramis Stilton in better days. So much for all your good intentions, Stilton.
So he says, keep alert. And
By killing Stilton, I changed the past. But what will be different?
Oh man. Look at the differences here.
I'll check around here.
So I genuinely need to know what all the differences are. So bear with me a moment. Still no powers. So I don't want to kill him. I want to find an alternative. In fact, if I could, I would love to be able to save him from whatever I assume Delilah did to him that resulted in his current state. Yeah. So like, I'm just gonna go around and see what's different. Because that is a major change to the timeline. Keep out. The study is to remain closed. No housekeeping, no airing, no questions. Baron Caruso. Just forget the room never ever existed. Threat of termination without wages, no gossip. I don't need the whole neighborhood asking about the spirits in the old Stilton Manor. I've lived through enough bad luck as it is.
Is everything mixed up here? What happened?
It's time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
Interesting. All right, so I am gonna reload, but I'm gonna kill him again. Because I didn't expect that to happen just by going in. It makes sense based on when peeking through the thing. When peeking through the keyhole previously, there was just a black, like there was something magical preventing you from looking in.
Aramis Stilton in better days.
All right.
By killing Stilton, I changed the past. But what will be different?
Oh, wow. All right. Anyway, back to exploring. Let's see if there's any guards. Decided not to make the extension. Whoever's living here now. I love that this is yet a third different version of the same level. The developers really went off with this level. That's a bunch of rats. They really could have just... The developers really could have just let the... have it be that you kill him and then the manner stays exactly the same. They really could have. But no, they went off. So Jamie stayed alive in this version. He doesn't die under the stairs. Trying to care for his fucked up master. He stays in memory of Mr. Stilton. Oh. Bless. Interesting that they keep that door locked. Oh wow, this... They've kept the Silvergraph studio. I wonder if the person with the Silvergraph studio is now the one who's in charge. That would explain all the changes of art. Carl Reiser Company. It's also hilarious to me that they have to climb over the bed to get into the Silvergraph studio. Like, this is very much just a peek down a path path untraveled, because I will absolutely not be doing this as keeping this canon to my playthrough, as I've said. Excuse me, goddamn. So oh, they did knock through this wall. Okay. I'm not hating some of these changes they've made to this place. I am genuinely hoping that there is a way to save him so that we have a restored version of the... Yeah, basically, I hope there's yet a fourth map, a fourth version of the map we could have. That's basically what I'm saying. Like one where the where this wall's been kicked through, you know. I don't know why I'm searching everything. Like, actively searching this place for stuff. It's not like I'm gonna keep any of it. That way.
There's a strange power in this place.
They've taken down the winch hinges for those. All right. Oh, is this like a museum for Stilton and his life? That's adorable. That's adorable. The ISS Jessamine! A ship made for the Empress, named for the Empress. For Emily's mother. That's adorable. Excuse me. I kind of hope that you can just like talk to Stilton in the past and be like, hey, so I can't explain it, but I'm Emily from the future. There's some shit that's gonna go down, you know? My dearest cousin and my dearest Caruso. So Baron Caruso is who lives here now, apparently. And yeah. As I'm afraid your reputation is in peril if you let rumors spread. Yes, I trust you. I know that the voices are real and the spirits as well. Don't listen to them. Look away as they are only... So this place is slowly driving him mad too. Don't listen to them. Look away. Blah, 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 bring you closer to the void itself. Believe me. Stilton was never a presentable person. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So he's much more of a traditional nobleman rather than a decent, like a working class person who became nobility. That's the vibe I'm getting from him. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Let's go this way first. I'm curious if he's done anything with the vault. He did. It is open. Oh, he's keeping some stuff in there. Well, that's good to know. Okay. For the record, one of my corpse piles in the past. Well, not corpse piles, but, you know. Okay. Fucking rats. All right, so they removed the incinerator. Turn this into a nice little garden. Well, it was a workshop before, right? Yeah, with another corpse pile. Yeah, it was a nice little workshop. Nice little garden. This is really cool. The developers went off. I'm also really glad that they didn't say, here's a bunch of guards. You know? I'll worry about that later. There's the basement. We'll get down. Actually, the basement's not that far. Not that much. Let's head down and see how the basement's different. Okay, they repaired that. That's good. I don't know why I was about to lean like that, like I was about to look around the corner. I guess you can tell it's how it's that I'm actually in the game, you know. Is that a different? No. Okay. Okay, well, they made this a kitchen. Yeah, they've, or at least have added an extra kitchen down here. Interesting. Interesting. Come on. There you go. All right. All right. They've filled up this spot, at least from this side, with wine. Nice little drinks corner. Okay, so I've come from there. I went through there, did that, that. Okay. Oh, that just takes me to the backyard. Which I don't really have. Oh, right. I can't put that away when it's... House for sale. The Caruso Manor, previously known as Stilton Manor, is currently on sale. That's why it's empty. All inquiries and visit requests should be addressed to Jamie Carrera, housekeeper. Buying offers should be presented directly to Baron Caruso, currently residing in Calle Museo, Syria Gardens. Interesting. So he had to move out because of all the fucking voices and shit. Which is, you know, fair. Left the pool house mostly the same. I forget, was there a hot tub here before? No, there wasn't. That's a nice touch, though. Turning that, creating a hot tub. Like, that's That's a nice touch. I kind of wish it wasn't in its own little jacuzzi corner over there. I wish it was like maybe here-ish. Like here-ish rather than in where the changing rooms are. I don't know. Welcome to Crimson Knight's housing design critiques. All right. Butter. I keep hoping to run into this Jamie fella. Oh, they've changed the kitchen into a games room. That's why it's in the basement now. Interesting. I mean, I kind of get it. But also at the same time, those poor servants having to leg everything up and down the stairs. You know? Butter. What was in here? Oh yeah, I'm standing in the way of it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was like a pantry almost, if I remember correctly. And this was the storage, which is now a bathroom. Well, a toilet. Toilet. Oh wow. Turn this into like a meeting hall? Interesting choice. This is where Aramis Stilton was playing the piano and kind of was locked in. And now let's check out the exterior. Lots of very manly statues of shirtless men standing around looking very strong and shirtless. I wonder if Baron Caruso had a wheelchair, or if Jamie did, because he had that he had a bum leg, if I remember correctly, from when he worked in the mines. I bet it won't let me leave. Okay. Well, I'm curious how different the Dust District is. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I'll stop the world and stab you. Do, 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 do. Does the timepiece not work out here at all? Yeah, shame. All right. Theodona Isabel Duke of Karnak. I don't remember if that was there. Hey, fellas. No talk? No chat? Okay. Oh, wow. They've really boarded up a lot. Oh, this was... This is their way of saying, no, we're not redoing the entire fucking street. I wonder if what's her name? Billy Lurk or whatever her name is. Megan Foster, that's right. No, remembers the difference. Where you at, Megan? Oh, I bet she's down at the boat. Hi.
When the Duke falls, one of these groups could own Karnaca. Better get to know them now. The entrance to Stilton's home is below. That's where I got jumped by the Duke's men a few years back when Stilton went missing. I killed 3 of them and got away with my life.
Okay, so she does remember. All right. Actually, no, she doesn't. Because she said that they went missing. Okay. Now, this time for real. All right.
It's supposed to be torn. Blood and cast back 3 miles.
Hi, I'm an idiot. Where you at? I hear you. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was hoping that you could choke out the dogs, but it makes sense that you can't. All right. I'm actually going to go in from the ground floor and see if there's any differences that I should note. One second. There we go. Sorry, I just suddenly realized I could not see Discord. All right. Okay. So two. Oh shit! Hi.
There.
She'll leave him. I can wait. I gotta get a spare uniform.
It's like I've said, this is already not my stealthiest level because of how many times I've been seen and just used that to take out the people. But honestly, by God, it's going to be my least lethal, if at all possible.
Who's she to say I didn't deserve the promotion? She wouldn't know
All right. Down here.
smells like this. What a dump.
Sometimes I wonder, is Luca Bell truly his father's son?
Probably not. Knowing nobility.
I should never have agreed to host this
That
event.
notebook contains Stilton's combination.
Yes, I'm aware, Emily. Thank you.
Tonight, I'll see Megan, and we'll laugh about all of this. She'll laugh that I was worried over nothing.
He's talking about Megan Foster. Oh, he's looking forward to seeing his friends.
Sometimes I think I'd rather be down below, working the rock.
Just gone. Taken right from under their noses. Idiots.
This huge place. What has it gotten me? Theo's gone like he never even existed. All I got left are memories and a few statues scattered across the city.
And agree that dinner time cannot
Poor
come
guy.
quickly enough. Unfortunately, we are still on duty. I will get back to you if I hear anything more. Sincerely, me.
All right, let's see what I can do here. I don't want to.
Why are you in my house? Why are you here? Did the Duke send you? Get away!
All right, put the sword away and let's just chat.
You have no idea what you're going to cost me. Get out!
Can we talk? I want to talk to him.
Help! Leave me alone! Stilton, you're a fool.
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
I mean, somewhat, I guess. Let's find out. Yeah.
I wonder how much time I have.
Leave at once, or I'll call. What do you want? Go away.
I hope it's not a rat.
Who's there?
It's very similar to how it was in the other thing, but it is yet technically yet a fourth. Is this still Caruso?
What do you want?
Got people in it though. Yes, I know about the combination. I don't want the combination right now. I just want to talk to people. Come on.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
I'm going. So, like, it is still yet a fourth version of the mansion. Not as dramatically different as I had hoped. I don't know. Wait a second. Really? Can't even unlock it from this side? That's ridiculous. All right.
I think I heard something.
Oh. One of the things I wanted to check. Did they do the extension? They did! Look at that! There's a rune here! Well, a bone charm. Hell yeah. Okay. So they turned this into his new office. Looks like. Stilton and Abel to discuss miners' funds. Aramis Stilton, silver mine owner and advocate for workers, has called for a meeting with Duke Luca Abel to negotiate the creation of a new fund to benefit the victims of mining accidents. Currently, no such fund exists, and injured miners are simply let go from their positions, expected to find other work despite missing limbs, blindness, and other serious impediments. Good for you, Stilton. Okay. Yep, new office. And it is Stilton. I wonder if I can find him somewhere. Okay, there's the way in. Good old toilet, so he doesn't have to go running down the hallway for something when he needs to pee. That is a phenomenal painting. Look at that fucking thing. Jesus Christ.
I wanted to go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Don't know what hurts more, my feet or my neck. They're running me into an early grave.
You've been warned. I'm going to call for help.
Yeah. I'm looking for Mon Ami. Mr. Future Vision himself. Aramis Stilton.
Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
Move away. Now.
Huh. How cool would it be fucking be if you could just come back here and see Aramis Stilton just chilling?
You're gonna find it.
All right. I am curious. Because I'm pretty sure I've checked everywhere else I could check now. Unless he's down in the vault. Well, he's not, because I've been down there. Is he just in the backyard?
At least I'm working in the good part of town now. Who's running around?
It's not funny.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Guard! Someone!
Be on your way. Now.
Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
Huh. Okay. Yeah. So I am going to reload from the quick save. And we're not going to worry about that too much yet.
smells like piss. What a dump.
Okay, that's 2, 3. I think that's all the dogs. At the very least, that's all of the stun mine charges. So now I don't have to kill dogs. Good, good, good. Always a good thing. Looking around for any loot. Right, saving. All right. Okay. All right, so this is where I came from, or where I started, I guess. All right, saving. Damn. Reloading so that I don't waste a grenade. Okay. All right, now, okay.
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
You know what?
Huh?
Okay. Now, I do realize that in theory, I could just not choke him out, could just see the safe combination and leave him conscious. And I am debating about that. Let's see what the wiki says about different options with him. Interesting. After losing his mind, Stilton is capable of seeing the heart, which is interesting. He also knows that others can't see it. If you knock him out so that he doesn't take part in the seance, Megan Foster has no reason to look for him and will not have lost her arm and eye. Oh, that's precious. Have I been saying Aramaeus or Aramis? Because it's Aramis, not Aramaeus, and I just suddenly could not remember. Should Stilton be murdered in the past? Instead, his house is still restored in the present, but deserted of people. There will be a note from the new owner on the desire to sell. If Stilton is saved, the Dust District will be restored to its former glory under his leadership. He can also be found aboard the Dreadful Whale at the beginning of the next mission. Oh. And also, depending on choices, he can be a member of the Duke's Grand Council. Oh, that's cool. If I don't knock him out or kill him. Now, here's Reddit asking the real questions. If you kill Aramis Stilton in the present and then knock him out in the past, did you really still kill him? Did you really kill him? So if you don't knock him out or kill him, then he remains insane. Chronicle. Okay. Okay. So I think I know what I want to do. I think I'm leaving him unconscious because I was just briefly curious what it would look like if I didn't do either. If I just snuck up, took the combination and went and took care of business. Maybe I won't attend. Feign sickness or lock myself up in the bathroom. Let's focus on something else. Old memories. 4. The number of coins in my pocket when I left Morley and came to Karnaka. 1 coin for each week until I take another boat and join you, my mother said. But then she never came. Oh. 7. My birth month. I'm probably the only person who knows the date since Theodonis passed away. Bless him. The number painted on my lunch bucket when I worked in the mines. I was just a kid, but it feels like yesterday. Oh, my heart. Aramis, you deserve not to be sleeping on the cold, hard ground. Cause he's sleeping on the cold, hard ground. Ah! Oh. Aramis? Can you not carry corpses between locations? Ah, corpses. There he is. So no, you can't. Shame. Because I was dead ass going to take him back to his room and let him sleep and let him like nap on his bed. He's fine. Okay. Alright, so I have knocked him out. But before I do anything in here, because this is going to take a bit. Let's do some...
What is wrong with this city?
Exploration. Okay, rewire tool. New office. Toilet.
Who's fooling around?
Agile recovery. What does that give me? Recover from falls slightly quicker. Interesting. I'm good with that. And then there's that, which we read already. Anything else? Nothing here. No? Okay. Once more appreciating this amazing ass painting over here. Excuse me. Big belch. Fire tool. I'm so happy to see this manor in decent condition. You know? Like, I was very... Like, after seeing it in the past, and then seeing it in the present, the previous version of the present, I genuinely was kind of heartbroken at how it had fallen apart. Because, like, you know, fuck the 1% and all of that, but, like, also there is an artistry to like proper historical mansions and manors and whatnot. And I say proper because I don't mean what a lot of modern day rich ass people do. Specifically Trump is what I'm talking, but hold on just a second. OBS is looking a bit, my camera's looking a bit weird on OBS. Oh, it's just how I have it. La 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 la, don't mind me. Derp 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 derp. Okay. Alright, now I do want to do this. And then do this. It's still is hilarious to me that this door is locked. Like, I kind of get it, but also lol. I wonder how dramatically different things would have been if Aramis Stilton hadn't, you know, had been okay. Like, it feels like one of those things that's a wider range change of events, and not just for the Dust District, but for, like, the world. I don't know. Like, obviously, like, if I remember correctly, there was some connection between, fuck, what's her name? What is her name? Not Brianna Ashworth. She was the conservatory, she was the museum head. Not Jindosh. Her. Hypatia. If I remember correctly, there was some connection between her and Abel. Not Abel. I mean, yes, Abel, but Stilton. From what I recall, there was a connection. And so I wonder if he'd have actually had any connection to her on, like, any effect on her. Like, yes, she still would have been being poisoned by Abel and the others and turned into the Crown Killer, but, like, I don't know, I wonder if he would have had any influence on her outside of that. I don't know. Okay.
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home.
Oh, he's not here.
But the dust makes
Makes sense.
Too many years in the silver mines. But go ahead, he won't be back until very late tonight. He's throwing a party for one of the miners who's retiring.
They broke the mold when they made old Aramis Stilton.
Yeah, so true. It's really the man's heart that's made of silver.
Oh, bless! I love that his workers love working for him. You know, that's... Oh. I hope he pays them well, you know? Like, I feel like he pays them as much as he can without just, like, going broke, you know? That's the vibe I get. Like, someone who actually pays a decent wage, you know?
Who's fooling around?
Ah, fine. Oh, he still turned this into a kitchen. I guess it's not as big of a deal to go up because I'd forgotten about the elevator when I said the thing about the poor servants. Because the elevator's right there. So it's not that big a deal, I guess. Beer tap, lol. Especially since I cleared out the fucking, what are they called? Blood flies. Nope.
Just once I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Sometimes. Come on, turn around.
Why does she want that apartment? Dust
What do you want?
everywhere,
Go
no matter
away.
what you do.
I'm not here. There's nobody here.
I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
I have run. I'm not here. Salute.
I told her, if you want my advice, just pay
Why
the
should I
fine and be
trust
done
someone
with it.
who hides
No
their
use
fate?
making
Guards!
What's going on here?
Whatever you
Leave me
need.
alone.
No.
Hey, sleep darts. Yes. Great. Whoa, 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 whoa. Game, calm down. Nothing. Just raw dogging a potato. It's fine. Yep, keep your back to me. It's fine.
Full day's work. That's a laugh. How would she know what a full day's work looks like?
Yep, keep exploring those pots, my man. It's fine. I'm not here.
Something's happened, they say. It's not safe, they say.
Just gonna... Alright, let's put me back on the 3rd floor. Sorry, 2nd floor. Put the sword away, Emily. We are not here to kill anybody.
It's not funny.
It's okay, nobody's laughing. Oh shit, hi. Well, that's fine. I really wish I had my special vision thing. I really missed that. Dark vision, that's what it's called. Oh, hi. Sorry, I hadn't realized you turned around. My apologies. I'm just gonna go under the table. Give her a chance to, you know, get back into her groove here. All right. Okay.
Hey, aren't you working another excavation site? What's the matter? You saw something?
Wouldn't miss that.
Trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. They can be kind of pricey.
Huh?
Nothing?
Oh, no. What's happening now?
That's not right.
Why did you literally run over to me? Y'all are fine. I'm not gonna hurt you, I promise. Jesus. I'm just here. I'm a guest of Stilton's, I promise. I'm wearing a mask because I'm ill. I don't want to spread my germs. Oh, look at them cleaning the tub, the pool. That's the word, not tub. Oh, I love the life preserver.
Getting tired of the sound of my
I mean, I feel bad that you have to scrub that, but also, like, it's adorable. Okay. All right. Honestly, this is a hell of a design for a pool room with the floor, like the ceiling like that. Not the floor, the ceiling. You know, the floor, the thing that, you know, the floor, the thing that you look up at from the ground. Oh, that's the... Okay. All right. Anything in here? No? Okay. I'm leaving. I am. I promise.
Anyone?
Okay, there's one place that I want to go. I've been in there.
Hope it's not a rat.
Who's there? Who's running around over there?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. The fuck? An invisible bucket, apparently. Hi.
Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
Okay, Republican. All right. Okay. Sorry, I need to think. Okay. This way.
Hide their face.
All right. Now, Lauren, maps, Denton Manor. Okay, so in the current iteration of things, I have been through here. I have been through here, I've been back through here. I've been through here. I have not been in here, and I've not been down here. I have been in here, but not down here. I have been through here. I've been down here. I've not been in there or in there. Because that's where the main storyline is. I've been back through here. This is where the little garden area is. This is where the incinerator was. The pool. I have been in here because this is the dining room. I've been in there. I've sort of been in here, not really explored it much, but I've been in here. Games room, probably. What used to be the kitchen, I guess. Yeah, so I need to go down here, I need to go in here, and I need to go over here. And through in here. And then I want to go check outside. I've also checked the basement, so yeah. Okay, that's this way. Hi. Excuse me, I'm just gonna...
I'm going to call for help.
How do you know I'm not here to help? Oh, that would be how.
Leave me alone. Guards, someone.
I love that she's caught on the geometry of the door. Okay, nothing in there.
Please, I won't tell anyone I saw you.
You're fine. Oh, this is amazing. Renovated the bath. Turn it into an actual fountain. Alright, you'll be fine. Just stay in here for a bit. Alright, now then, what's in here? Anything in here worth grabbing?
Seized right up. I told him to let
Oh, they're down below.
a little first, so he can't say I didn't warn him.
Because you guys are always hostile as shit. Oh, there you are.
I don't want you here.
It's okay, I don't want you here either. You work too hard.
We're playing dice tonight. Again?
They're painting the game room.
Coming tonight?
Nah, not this time.
What do you want? Step back. Don't get any closer.
I'm just going to the bathroom. Leave me alone. The hell was that sound?
So many people trying to get away from Karnaka now. Where are you gonna go? There's money here, even if it's dirty.
They work me until I drop. There aren't enough coins in the world to make it worth it.
This is fine.
Be on your way. Now!
You have to understand. I'm gonna call for help.
Guards! Someone!
The fact that they made this place more or less wheelchair accessible for that Jamie guy makes me so happy. And I mean also just in general. But unless the wheelchair is for Aramis himself, it's possible. All right.
Anyone? Who's running around over there? Who's fooling around?
Me, usually.
There aren't enough coins in the world to make it worth it.
Oh, hi.
Spooky.
What's up?
Guards! Someone! Help! Leave me alone! I didn't mean any harm!
Hi.
You've been warned. I'm going to call for help. People don't hide their faces unless they're up to something bad.
That's not right.
I'll stop spooking the help now. Yeah. So, I'm excited. Are you excited? Now that I've spent basically the entire stream just dicking around. Oh god, I love this. This is fine. Alright, quick save. Nobody's in the way, so I can just yeet myself up here. Oh, am I actually wasting my... Fuck, where are they? In here. I am! Oops. Well. Oh well. Alright, 470. 470. Well, look at that. Well, if that ain't freaky.
Vice Overseer Byrne. If only you could see this. You'd have nightmares.
Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he...
She left that apartment. Dust everywhere, no matter what you do.
It has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the
Okay, I'm gonna try something. Not try something. I did try a thing. Now I'm missing dialogue, so I'm going back. And put that away. Wait, I know. Sorry, I very specifically did the wrong thing.
Vice Overseer Byrne. If only you could see this. You'd have nightmares.
Time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
Okay, so Hypatia is there, I think. I think Hypatia is there. I think that's one of the ladies that's there. Brianna, the Duke, and Jindosh.
Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. We can feel her power. Can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
What is my mission here, by the way? Observe. Okay.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca.
Who are you?
I will
Oh, you're
never
Hypatia.
abandon you. Wait, you are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
I need to go back because I missed most of that by being upstairs.
Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power. Can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
From the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait, you are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna,
I wonder where Stilton would have stood,
never abandon you. Wait,
or if he just would have watched and then snapped. Okay. I wonder if now...
Just don't.
Okay, it will still kick me in. It'll still blast me to the past. No. Will it?
I'll get the cigars tomorrow.
Yes. Yes. Okay. It still blasts me to the past because I haven't actually changed anything. I kind of wish it would have let me, but also, damn, you know. All right. All right. So what's next on the list here? Leave the manor. All right. Well, I guess we're leaving the manor.
I don't care what's going on. I'm gonna concentrate on my beauty.
All right. To the dust district. All right, so normally I have far reach there. Good catch.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago.
Oh, really?
This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted through the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it.
That means that Dowd, when sentencing Delilah to the void as a prison, that means that Dowd knew, not knew, but created the Delilah that Emily's dealing with now. Wow.
You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
Circle of candles.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Technically, it's a very strange couple of days. But yes, your point is there. The sword away.
Why'd they slow down flow 4? Did Marco say?
Apparently the family committee made a request. Too much dust was pissing down.
Oh, at least Stilton listens. More than say the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke's rotten and it spreads out from there. But Airman Stilton is a good man.
Tony said that. He drinks at my brother's bar.
A lot worse here in this district.
Excuse me.
This is the Duke of Secundus. At the request of Aramis Stilton, I'm told I need to present
Ventilation shaft. Work for real victory. More air means less dusty road.
safety. Certainly not productivity this time. You should all thank Stilton. The only one of you lazy and great's worth anything.
Someone who actually understands what it's like to work.
I love how pissed off the Duke is about Aramis Stilton advocating for the miners. I love that. United, they created a union! Yes!
The old Duke pinned a medal on my father and sent him off to Dunwall.
And without that, you wouldn't have been born, so...
Ooh, somebody's packing weapons. Well, we've been able to keep the shift hours at 10. Anything longer and miners make mistakes. Without Stilton's support, this district would have fallen into anarchy by now.
There's word that by next month, everyone in the mines will be issued one of Stilton's new air masks. Things could be worse, I guess.
So many hands built this place, and it is so grand. Well, so grand. It could have been a paradise for all.
While all the prominent city leaders attended the most recent palace dinner.
Hello there. What can I do for you? The Family Miners Committee is here for everyone. Do you need help?
But no one tells me when to stop drinking. And how is it possible to eat when someone is
What a world.
surviving?
Or even the mighty take from those who suffer.
Why is this even a question? Whoever wanted to eat rat flesh in the first place? Apart from the portion they're excluded from house functions.
Oh god, I love that he's just getting more and more unhinged
Lucia Pastor, right? You deserve thanks for helping the people here.
Considering who you are, I don't know whether to feel honored that you recognize me or to yell at you for propping up the Duke while he's shitting all over Serkonos.
And who do you think I am?
I'm not stupid. Whether the newspapers and the posters in the street are right or wrong, I know who you are. And I hope...
Lucia Pastor, she was someone we encountered in the previous versions of the Dust District. I don't remember who she was. That's right. She was the one who was serving soup at the soup kitchen down near the black market.
You're here to end Luca Abella's tyranny. Either way, we haven't been sitting around waiting for you to clean up your mess.
Sounds like you have a plan.
No, nothing that solid. Not yet. But I believe the Duke will fall, eventually. All I can say is that when you reach the Grand Palace, just be aware that not everyone there is your enemy. Trust your judgment.
All right. I'll remember that.
Anyway, good luck. There's still a chance to make something new here in Karnaca. Something that serves everyone, not just some rapacious bastard with a title.
I like her. I liked her when she was working the soup kitchen.
There's always so much to do. So little time to think.
Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
Maybe, Jessamine. Maybe it would have.
Pastor. Years ago, she lost her husband in a disaster.
And who's got to clean it up? Me, of course, as always.
She dedicated her life to helping the miners and their families. The miners looked to her to help them. There was no one else. She's seen the conditions in the mines, seen how families live, seen children choking on the air in the Dust District. She thought she'd go away if they made her wait, but they found out how persistent she can be. The day stays in her memory. The grim set to his jaw as he headed for the mines. Then, the news of the collapse. And then the mad search for survivors. I know nothing more about this woman.
Somebody's seen something. Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
That is a hell of a view. Bird of prey. Ooh. Drop assassinations, restore some health. Ooh. Alright, let's see here. A few more bone charms, that's the one. A rune and a bone charm. Let's do that. Came from there. Anything over here? No? Okay. That opens to that. Okay. There's that. Okay. The Dust District is better. We're no longer getting the womp as a cloud of sand comes blasting through. Did we have names for you? No. Okay. All right, now this is where I came out there.
Maybe I just won't pay it all. Who's gonna say anything?
A new rune. How many runes do I have? 2. Okay, so I now have this fully equipped. I need 1 more to be able to get that, the trait synergy. New bone charm. Health regenerates while using dark vision. Yeah. Where's it? There it is. The Grand Guard is not present because Aramis basically told them to go fuck themselves, most likely. There's no bloodfly nests here because Aramis Stilton was here to take care of them, to make sure they were taken care of, is what I mean. But and prevented and whatnot, because they're drawn to death and all of that. And if this place is not in anarchy,
Agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee. What's her name again?
Lucia Pastor. Well, she's supposed to talk to Stilton soon about new safety rules for the mines. Fewer hours for the children working down there, too.
Why does Pastor care in the first place? She isn't one of us. Never
her
seen
husband
her
was.
carrying a pick or a shovel.
There's a rumor that she was in love with a miner. Someone who died in an accident. They say his body's still under the mountain, buried in silver.
I think Lucia Pastor just has a good heart and a strong will.
Well, if Stilton listens to what she has to say, instead of following every idiotic request coming from the Grand Palace, I won't complain.
Stilton's not a bad man. I bet things would be a lot worse without him running the mines. What are you covering your face for? Watch
You don't
yourself
want to
for
know.
the Grand Guard. They don't like strangers.
The Duke would be grinding the families here into nothing if he was left unchecked. It's good to know that some people care about what's going on in the mines.
I got thrown around by the Grand Guard yesterday like a sack of flour. You have a good time while you're in the city, if you can.
Maybe I should have it looked at. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that. Oh, a little pus is all right, but this...
Hey!
Sorry, I didn't mean to bump into you or whatever happened that made you yell at me.
Maybe no one else will even notice, but things have changed here for the better.
Fleet fighter. Movement is not slowed when weapons are unsheathed. Hell yeah. Awesome. I need to do some more bone charm work in between streams.
What's coming to him, Megan? Leaders rise and fall. Is it possible to imagine a world
remember. And I hope you're right.
Hope is important, even when it seems improbable.
Hope is important, even when it seems improbable. I love that line. Because it's true. Hey, fellas. Working hard or hardly working? Hey! Making sure there's nothing else. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's sort away. Oh, can't do that. Okay, fine. There she is with both her arms and both her eyes! Oh, good old Megan Foster. So, like, the truth of the matter is, a lot of stuff would be different from over the last 3 years, or however many years. I think it's 3. Because, like, Hypatia was already being poisoned, but because the Crown Killer was there at the seance, and the Crown Killer predates the seance. But, like, it's one of those things of, like, it's a ripple effect. You change one thing, and then that changes circumstances for somebody else, who then affects somebody else, who affects somebody else. And it comes out and propagates endlessly and can change dramatically things even on the other side of the world. And, like, I get that the game developers have to keep things isolated for reasons. But, like, the fact that 3 years ago, or over the course of 3 years, Megan Foster didn't lose her arm and both of her eyes would have meant some changes for maybe things she would have done differently or been able to do that she couldn't have done, and things like that. And like, yeah, I love time travel as a concept. Can I talk to you? No talkie? Okay, fine. Hi, Sokolov.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I was hoping we could
chat.
chat,
To get around
but
Paolo and Byrne, and I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go.
And they're going, who? Paolo and Byrne? Who? Didn't kill anyone. Oh, I did kill somebody. That was actually my least clean. Who was the hostile I killed? Oh yeah, I accidentally killed the fucking nest keeper or whatever they're called. Damn. Okay. Yeah, no, like that was genuinely my worst run. Ah, oof. It's still low chaos, but oof. I found 4 out of 4 runes. There was an outsider shrine I found. I knew I was missing a shit ton of money. I did find both paintings, that's good, and blueprints. Yeah, I knew because of the minute they took away my dark vision, I knew I was gonna miss a lot. Reach the study without the door code. I mean, technically. Yeah. I'm satisfied with how that went. I mean, I regret that I killed that one nest person, even though that future doesn't exist anymore. And it exists in Emily's memory, which is what matters.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
What? Bitch wants me to what? Hold on a second. I don't know what I was thinking moving that. Hold on.
Are you in the right spot?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking trying to move the camera, but damn. But yeah, the bitch, the queen, the mother, that's her name, Jessamine, wants me to okay. I'm gonna be trapping Delilah's spirit within this heart that Jessamine is trapped in. I'm not sure that anybody's okay with that. Oh. Okay, we've read that. Time to write the travel log. Okay, so I don't remember how much of this we've read before, but Brianna Ashworth and Delilah were infiltrated. I know I read this one. Yes. Okay. Brianna Ashworth and Delilah were infiltrating the minds of the Sisters of the Oracular Order, altering their visions and influencing their prophecies. I can't imagine what would have become of the Empire if the Abbey had fallen completely into their hands. Thousands of believers being spoon-fed a new brand of religion under the same shiny overseer masks. Does Delilah dream of becoming what? Something akin to the outsider? Technically, as we just found out, she technically is. She's angry and twisted enough for that. I left Ashworth stripped of Delilah's magic, cut off from the energies of the void. I hope that sends a message all the way to Dunwall. I'm coming to stop you, Delilah, and it won't matter how powerful a witch you are. I also learned that Ashworth organized some kind of seance for Delilah 3 years ago. I'm getting close to understanding Delilah's immortality, and for that, I need to explore the abandoned manor of a certain mine baron, Aramis Stilton. Megan Foster. So I found out Megan Foster worked for Ashworth many years ago. I think Megan knows more than she's saying. What is she holding back? Sometimes she won't meet my eyes. Even when she smiles, she looks sad. Oh. But my gut says I need to trust her, at least for a little while longer. And that's because she's Billy Lurk, who was involved in the assassination plot of Empress Jessamine. Slight spoilers. I mean, they've given us enough information that you can connect Megan to Billy Lurk. Which, if you played the DLC of Dishonored 1, gives you everything you need to know about how Billy was connected to Jessamine. But anyway, can't sleep. I try not to think about my father too much, but I'm worried sick. I hope Corvo's going to be all right. I hope he can't feel the days and weeks passing, not knowing that I am alive and coming for him. 15 years ago, he was the one to rescue me. We spent our days hidden in the Hound's Pub, and I thought I would never see Dunwall Tower again. I remember I was almost happy about it, thinking we would live a life of adventures. I think it helped me deal with my mother's death as if it wasn't real, as if it was another life. The Dust District. I can't find the words to describe the misery here and the grit in the air. I've been coughing for an hour straight, and my mind feels cloudy. I got rid of Paolo, the leader of the Howlers. He brought only fear and trickery. He'll trouble the city no more. And that goes for Vice Overseer Liam Byrne as well. His intolerance, his personal ambition. could any of us live up to the expectations the Overseers demand? Whoever ends up ruling Karnaca, it won't be a gang of cutthroats, nor will it be the Abbey. Now I need to make sure it won't be Duke Luca Abel either. As we know, it's technically Aramis Stilton who's in charge of the Dust District now, because not Overseer Byrne or Paolo. So, anyway. Today I saw the effects of the void leaking into Aramis. Actually, that's a thought. I went the low chaos route of Paolo and Byrne going in the crates to get shipped off to the mines. However, with Aramis Stilton around, that war never happened, which meant that they didn't... Yeah, this is what I'm talking about the ripple effects of time travel and changing things. Anyway, Delilah's secret. Today I saw the effects of the void leaking into Aramis Stilton's house through cracks in reality. I was able to see the past and the present simultaneously. I learned a great deal looking into the night of the Duke's gathering. 3 years passed. I watched a seance that brought Delilah's spirit from the void, where she was trapped, and into this world. I saw that spirit preserved in an effigy made of bone by the witch Brianna Ashworth, and that effigy holding Delilah's spirit was given to Duke Luca Abel for safekeeping. Now I know why Delilah cannot be killed. As long as she's not whole, she'll remain immortal. Even the outsider seemed worried. This is the information I've been seeking. Now I just have to turn it into a plan. There's the portrait of us in Silvergraph from day one. Answer from Wyman. My Emily, your courier is only giving me scant minutes to write back before he leaves for your secret location. Oh, that's right. Wyman is her little boyfriend guy. I'm in tears that he won't give me the location or take me along, but I trust you. I don't know if it's fair to be this angry with you, or if I should instead cry tears of joy knowing you're still alive. It seems that Morley is on the verge of going to war against Crystal, and the rumors from Dunwall are grim and strange. We have heard about soldiers made of metal, women commanding the trees, and whales gathering in the harbor, singing their songs in reverse. I hate the whole world for being between you and me while we should be holding hands. Please be safe or I won't know what to do. Aw, bless him. I mean, not really. I'm not sure I trust him, but I'm deadass not sure. I'm not sure I trust him not to have been a plant by Duke Luca or something to try to keep her distracted and out of the way. I miss Hypatia. I do. She was awesome. I hope she's doing okay. Oh, there are rats in the kitchen. And down here. There are no rats in the engine room. For their blood and guts are outside. Nah. I tried. All right.
I regret my affiliation with the young.
Oh, they're upstairs.
But his father and I were close. I grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, you
he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
I wonder what Aramis Stilton can accomplish now that things are different.
No one should perish in the mines. From Dr. Hypatia.
A gangster could never be trusted to run a city. Byrne wanted to be High Overseer.
Oh, Duke Bell uses a body double. Good to know.
Duke Bell spared no expense on his new palace. It's tacky if you ask me.
There's Delilah. It's tacky if you ask me, says the Empress. Lol. Oh, and he's making a portrait of Emily! Or his character, a fixed star we must all follow in darkness. Ooh. The writing of this game is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. Phenomenal.
Now we're going after the one who started it all. The Duke himself. I forgot the thrill of it. Planning drop-off points, picking the approach, thinking about the best ways to kill somebody who lives behind high walls. With the excitement, there's a black echo that comes back to me for what I did at Dunwall Tower. If anyone deserves killing, though, it's Duke Luca Abel. I've loved a number of women, and even a couple of men.
Hey, yo, happy Pride Month.
But I've never loved anyone like my Deirdre. After I left home, those first years on the streets, she's all that kept me from the bottom of the river. I could sleep on a pile of garbage under a leaky awning as long as she was there with me. Sharing a tin of potted meat or a bottle of brandy that we nicked during the day. The Duke and his little brother came through Dunwall. And Deirdre and I got in their way as they stepped out of their fancy coach. The Duke goaded his brother, calling us wharf roaches.
then it was the brother who swung the stick that killed her. Splitting her skull, there were wooden gazelles on top of the coach. And I snapped one off and drove it into his eye, as deep as it would go. Deirdre was already gone. Dead as a doornail. Lying in the muck, staring up at the gray Dunwall sky. On the run after that. I was hunted by the City Watch and even members of the Grand Guard up from Serkonos. People looked at me like I was cursed, spitting whenever I got close. Everyone knew I'd bring trouble. Even the gangs. The Duke's brother has been dead for a long time. But now's my chance to get back at Luca Abel for setting him off against pretty, young Deirdre. Nothing was the same for me after they took her away.
And then that's probably what led her to Dowd and put her on the path to Jessamine, etc., etc., etc. There's the Dust District. I think up there might be the Conservator. Or it could be, actually that could be Jendosh's estate. There's Hypatia's hospital. On the other side of it is the Grand Palace. Actually, I don't know. I'd have to check the map downstairs again. How are we doing? 10 o'clock. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly, because I'm curious. Yeah, Jindosh's Manor. So, yeah, I was right. That is the Royal Conservatory up there. Because there's the Dust District over there. We are approximately here-ish. So yeah, I was seeing that. Oh, then I wasn't seeing, because I was seeing something up there. Addermeyer Hospital, Conservatory's over there. The Grand Palace is over there. Actually, we're about like right here-ish. Because that's, yeah. Okay. All right. There he is! Aramis Stilton! God, I want to have this conversation now. I don't want to have to wait. Okay, we're gonna end with the conversation just because it's so exciting. Seeing some majorly good change happen. Alright. Anton Sokolov. Start briefing. Hello.
Are you ready for this? I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine.
Y'all wouldn't believe me.
Better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Wow.
I hope I've been of some help to you. It's good to feel useful here near the end of my time. Look at you. In a lifetime, how many monarchs have done half of what you have in a month?
To be fair, how much had Emily done in a lifetime that compared to what she's done in this month?
I hear the Duke's wine cellar is exquisite. If you happen to pass through.
I'll keep you in mind.
I remember telling you stories at the Hound Pit's pub so long ago. How you've changed.
Anton Sokolov, painter, inventor, and philanderer, famous throughout the Isles, loyal only to himself.
Sort of.
Sokolov wonders now if it was all worth it. Once put forth, some ideas take on a life of their own. The years have softened him. He seeks to make up for the wrongs from his past. He experimented on people during the plague years. Unwilling subjects who suffered needlessly at his hands. It was brief, but his time at the Hound Pit's pub as a prisoner stays with him. He was strangely happy. There is guilt within him for the things he did, but curing the rat plague saved so many. Not so long ago, the nobles vied for his attention, sent him gifts and flattery. Whose invitation would he accept? Whose portrait would he next paint? His past torments him. Can he ever atone for the pain he's caused? He's full of regrets, this old man. Sokolov, the once great alchemist. Some nights, he dreams of a young woman.
Okay, I think we've heard all of his things. Where's... Oh, Billy's over by the boat.
Beautiful thing he'd ever beheld. She died before the painting was complete, and he burned it to ash.
It's not widely known, but the Duke has a body double. The man is the spitting image of Luca. A likable fellow, and quite humble. I've no idea where they found him, but the Duke's double has spent years passing for the Duke.
I wonder if I'm going to end up leaving the Duke's double in charge as the Duke.
I suppose Luca always hoped his double would be there to take an assassin's bullet. Take care. I hope to see you again.
Henry Stilton made a fortune in the silver mines, without the usual cruelty associated with such endeavors. There's a great sadness in him. He misses his friend and confidant, the old Duke, Theodanis, and Stilton. Like the ore he mines, there is something of value underneath that gruff exterior. Stilton devised a mask to help the miners take in less dust as they work. He wants silver, not sick workers. I revealed his secrets. Ask me no more. I've already told you about this man.
All right. Well, we're going to call it there. I know I did a lot of fooling around this episode, but honestly, honestly, can you blame me? That concept and setup was just so much fun. So much fun. And they genuinely made 3 distinct different versions of the same level with a 4th that had minor differences to it. The developers fucking went off on this in that level. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, every level has been phenomenal. Like Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2, the developers absolutely went off on this game. Absolutely. They like, oh my god. Oh, the developers deserve better than they got. Oh my god. All right. So, we're going to call it there. Before we head out, just a reminder, check out the link tree and etc. Within the link tree, you'll find links to my socials, my Discord, my YouTube, my Twitch, my Ko-fi, my Patreon. It's basically where you... It's all the places where you can go to catch my content, to interact with me, join my community, to help support me. Well, support the channel, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's yeah, if you feel inclined, that's great. If not, that's perfectly fine. I won't hold it against you. It would be great to start being able to actually monetize my YouTube channel, but that's a work in progress. Yeah, anyway, that's it for the week. We'll come back on Monday for more Assassin's Creed Origins. If you want more Dishonored 2, you can either go to my YouTube or for the VODs, or you can come back next Friday for the next part of this, because my schedule is Assassin's Creed on Mondays. Tuesday is currently Horizon Zero Dawn. Wednesdays, we've been playing some Rainbow Six Siege because it's one of my favorite games. However, if my friend Rose is available, we sometimes play Ale and Tail Tavern. Also, if I'm not feeling up to Siege, sometimes I play Marvel Rivals instead, so on and so forth. Yeah, anyway, trying to think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, and then of course Fridays are Dishonored currently, but we're getting close to the end. I have a list of what I'll do. Actually, what we'll do after this one is we'll play Death of an Outsider. Not an outsider, the Death of the Outsider is the name of it. It was originally DLC for this game, but then it grew so much that they turned it into a smaller third game in the series. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway, still some time before that. Anyway, that's it for the night. Like I said, come back next week. And so until then, remember to have empathy, be kind, be safe. Love yourselves and love everyone around you. And I will see you all next time. I love you all.